Welcome back to the Just Stock studio. We're speaking again with Humphrey Hale from Carnavale Resources. Welcome back, Humph.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
For those who haven't followed the Carnival story, could you please provide investors with an overview of the company and its core project?
Absolutely. So Carnivale Resources is a WA explorer based in Perth with ASX listed, and we 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 were listed in 2007, and we've been exploring for all sorts of projects. We're currently in gold, and recently we've been exploring at Kookynie, which is 2 hours north of Kalgoorlie and 60k south of Leonora, specifically for high grade gold.
Could you provide a brief overview and timeline of the company's activities then at Kookynie?
Yeah, so we got onto the project in sort of late 2020 and had a discovery of a very high grade gold undercover close to the Genesis project, Metallicity, which is now Eureka. And we've developed that project into a niche high grade gold near surface opportunity to bring to market.
And to help investors understand the project a little more, what drew you to the project initially and what have you learnt along the way?
We were drawn to the project area because of the nearby Cosmopolitan mine. It had 300,000 ounces or thereabouts with a production grade of about 15 grams per tonne, so very high grade. So we saw next to this old mining district an area that had no discoveries but was undercover. So we thought that would be a good opportunity to test the structural area and with air core and drilling, and we were lucky enough very quickly to get onto this high grade spot at Swiftsure, and now we've discovered Tiptoe, Valiant, and a few other prospects around, and continued to drill down on that.
And you have been very busy on the exploration side. So following the maiden resource and scoping study for the Swiftsure deposit in 2024, what do these milestones mean for the project?
Absolutely. So when we did the scoping study and the first initial mineral resource estimate, that was I guess we had 85,000 ounces at about 5.8 grams per ton, which isn't very much. And it was very difficult to understand in the market what that meant. So it was very important for us to outline a number, what does that mean? And that little niche high grade deposit created $105 million worth of cash flow with a $90 million NPV back in 24 with a $3,500 gold price. So moving from there, we've expanded with two drill campaigns over the last year, and the results of this second campaign are coming in now, which we'll be releasing soon.
So some very interesting economics there. Now, investors are always asked after this. Take us through the next key milestones and catalysts for the project.
Yeah, so importantly, the gold price has improved from about $3,500 an ounce to what is now today, I think, just close to $5,200 an ounce. So the economics from the scoping study have improved dramatically just by a rise in the gold price. But notwithstanding that, we've had 2 rounds of drilling in that last year. So our program now is to update the mineral resource, which will add ounces. In that process of doing those drill campaigns, we've improved some of the resource confidence, and then take that improved ounces and confidence into a new scoping study to demonstrate the improved asset value of the Kookynie project with Swiftsure and Tiptoe and Valiant, etc. So that's in the short term what we see to happen after releasing the results from this most recent drilling.
How will it all come together?
Well, so after releasing these results that we've got in the pipeline, which will be in the next week or so, I would imagine, that's an RC and diamond drilling campaign that'll feed into our new mineral resource estimate, which will feed into the new scoping study with increased resources, increased gold price, increased confidence, so more indicated, I would say. And then from there, we're looking to monetize the project because it's of a strategic mass, if you like, that it can be turned into a mine. So we've been talking to a number of earth moving contractors who are looking to potentially joint venture with Carnivale into developing the project. So they would provide funding, they would provide the trucks and equipment, and we would share the outcome and the profit at the back end relative to the input in the of capital. So that's quite exciting, and that means that we can get the project into market and capitalize on these high gold prices.
Well, it sounds like very busy times for you there, Hump. So a lot of news flow to come for the remaining 6 months of the year. Thank you very much for joining Just Stocks, and we hope to see you again back soon.
Thank you very much.